Item number 1 for motion.
It pleases your lordship.
Yes,
My lord, here, my lord, initially we had applied for bail for 7 accused persons, my lord. However, your lordship was pleased to grant bail to 3 accused persons while rejecting bail for the other 4 accused persons. My lord, will kindly see page 44, your lordship's order, my lord.
40.
4. Now, this application I have filed for petitioner number 2.
Why this income tax return?
No, my lord, it is just to show that, my lord, he is a bona fide businessman, my lord. Just to show that he is a bona fide businessman, my lord, he has.
How can you establish it by filing the income tax return?
My lord, because the nature of allegation made in this case is, my lord, that's as if he is a person who has stolen dal. So, my lord, he is a man who is having a hardware shop. The entire confusion arose, my lord, because of the name, my lord. His name is Asikul Islam, Asikul Haq. And there is one accused person whose name is Asikul Islam.
This page number 45 is not complete.
Page 45. Complete, my lord.
Where is the first page?
Page 44.
Yes. So now we were filing this petition for
Only for petitioner number 2, my lord,
2.
at page 44. And
Okay,
moreover,
let us see come then.
moreover, my lord, he is also advised to go for treatment, my lord, because he is suffering from, my lord will kindly see, I have annexed that piece of document, my lord, at page number 35. His 10 years old son has to undergo an ENT surgery, my lord. My lord, if your lordship, my lord, kindly permit some days of protection, maybe so that, my lord, at least he can take his son to for proper treatment. His 10 years old son is this, my lord, page 35. That much is my limited.
Is it serious?
Yes, my lord. Advice ENT consultation, GMC, Vellore, Tamil Nadu, CMC. So only if he could treat his son, my lord,
So,
otherwise your lordship
This
has
is
already granted.
only itching and blockade of right here.
Now, my lord, for a infant child, my lord, 10 years old child, my lord.
Anyway, let us see come. Sharma, when?
My lord. From Azara, my lord,
Yes.
25th, my lord. 25, my lord.
Sort that?
24, Monday.
Monday, 24th.
Okay.
For bail hearing, item 2.
My lord, let it be 25th.
20?
25th. Let
Okay.
it be 25th.
Okay.
Item 2, bail hearing.
Yes, your lordship.
Yes, Gogo, we have already heard you.
Lordship, last occasion directed the
My lord,
Yes.
in the,
PwC.
my lord, here, my lord, PS Locker has gone for the record, my lord. He also informed me, my lord, over telephone, my lord. Today he is not present, my lord, due to his personal problem, my lord.
So this is going on for quite some time.
No, my lord, he placed for Friday, my lord. He informed me over telephone, my lord, that I have gone through the record. Mathematics on Friday, my lord.
Yes.
Lordship, I leave it, my lord.
Okay. On the pair being made by Mr. B. Sharma, learned additional LPP. A recessal is the matter on Friday.
Friday, my lord.
Highly obliged.
Item 8. Item 8.
None appears for the accused on call. Recessal is the matter after 1 week.
Item 3.
CD was called.
My lord, in the last occasion, lordship was pleased to call for CD, my lord. I have also talked to IO, my lord. He placed for 2 days time, my lord. So,
You are on entry.
Yes, your lordship.
On the pair being made by Mr. B. Sharma, learned additional people. SSL is the matter on
Friday, my lord, then I will forget, my lord.
2 days, Friday. Okay, Friday.
On Monday, your lordship.
Next Monday.
Yes, your lordship.
Okay.
My lord.
24.
Obliged, your lordship.
Item 4 for orders.
Lordship has directed us to place the case diary.
Yes.
That case diary has come.
But the other side is absent now.
You are
Opposite party.
you are
I
the
see.
applicant.
Petitioner. I am the
Applicant is-
petitioner and red petitioner. I am the opposite party number.
Oh,
দেখা নাই কালি দিব পৰা যায় নেকি?
বুলি ভবাই নাই নেকি?
Okay, we will place the matter on Thursday then.
My lord, if it can be taken on 28, my lord. It is,
28?
28.
Twenty-eight will be too long. That part that on that day will be the last working day.
Lord, 27.
No, no, no. On Monday then, 24?
24.
24. None appears for the applicant on call. How about Mr. Dinner, learned senior government advocate, and Mr. For the respondent number?
They appear for the respondent number 1 and 3
1 and 3, and
in
Mr.
the main case.
Opposite, my lord, in the I am for the opposite party number 1.
Learned counsel for the opposite party number 2. 2.
I
you
am
are
for
for
the
the
1. I am for the opposite party number 1, my lord. In the IA.
Yes, it is IA.
Yes, ma'am.
No, no. In the IA, opposite party number 2 is
Acha, acha.
subject. 1 is state.
In
Three
IA, Mr. Nath, he was for 2 and 3.
But in my copy, IA in the IA opposite party number 1 is state of Assam, the principal secretary.
This is the new IA.
No, no, the
Oh.
third page.
Okay,
Third page.
gotcha. Gotcha. For the state, I am appearing.
Yes,
This is
2 and 3. And for Commissioner of Police
Commissioner of Police, I am appearing. 2 and
Yes.
3. 2 and 3. Sorry.
and Mr. Sunson, learned counsel for the respondent number 1. Respondent or stroke opposite party number 1.
Lordship, extremely sorry. Kindly pass over the matter for some time, Lordship.
After some time.
After some time, Lordship.
Mr. Chaudhary is present.
Yes, Lordship.
Acha. Okay.
Let us wait for some.
Okay.
For hearing further matter, item 5.
So this appeal against acquittal referred by the Railway Department,
Hmm.
Union of Indian Malad.
Hmm.
I guess that though earlier there were 3 Malads, 2 is struck off and now 2 opposite parties.
Hmm.
Against Dinesh Shah Malad only that the penalty import Malad, a fine import. Because of that Malad now Sushil Agarwal and the Higu Shah are the 2 opposite parties here Malad. Both are acquitted. Fact is that Malad,
Hmm.
in 2004, 13/9/2004, RPF got information that some railway materials are being to from Dibrugarh to Scrap Gudan and to Tinsukia. With that information, they went and with a team, and there they found that opposite party number 1, Sushil Agarwal, and his 2 employees, Dinesh Shah and Shyam Rai. And subsequently, Sushil Agarwal fled away from the spot and police arrested other 2 persons, the employees of Sushil Agarwal. And Dinesh, sir, the person who brought the material from Dibrugarh to the scrap of Sushil Agarwal. And the other person, Bhigu sir, is the father of the Dinesh sir, who has also a scrap at Dibrugarh, and he sent the material. And police seized around 12 gunny bags of gunny bags, and inside these gunny bags there are scrap materials, railway materials. And the prosecution case is that PW1 is the complainant. There is a type copy recently given by the registry of the evidence PW1.
So this is against the judgment and order of acquittal passed by the learned railway magistrate.
My lord,
So what are the grounds for filing this appeal?
acquittal was given only 2-3 grounds that as per the judgments. First of all,
No, in your appeal, what are the grounds?
yes, grounds, my lord, at page number 7 of the appeal. Page number 6.
Hmm.
Among other grounds, my lord, from starting from 5, I am coming to Roman 7 at page 6.
Roman 7.
7.
Yes.
Because the learned court below failed to appreciate the fact that the accused had admitted their guilt during the course of inquiry, and as per the RPUP Act, RPF officer not being the police officer, statements recorded during the course of inquiry are admissible as per the section 25 of the Evidence Act. However, the learned court below failed to appreciate the correct legal aspect of the matter and disregard the confessional statement of the accused, leading to their acquittal. Hence, on this whole ground alone, my lord. This is one of the ground, and PW8 is the my lord, inquiry officer who my lord, exhibited all the my lord, statement recorded by him, my lord. Another vital ground is page 12, page 7, Roman 12. Because of the learned court below failed to take into consideration the settled proposition of law that while considering the confessional statement after same being proved under the co-accused under trial for the same offense, taking into consideration section 30 of the Evidence Act, since the confession made by one of the many persons tried for the same offense is proof, the court may take into consideration the such confession as against the other person as well as the person making such confession.
So
And,
though
13, because of
though
the-
you have mentioned as many as 14 grounds,
My lord,
you are mainly relying upon this ground number 7 and 12.
the vital I am reading.
Hmm.
Other are my lord, misunderstood the facts and all these my lord, these are
So as per ground number 7, you have stated that the accused have made statement admitting their guilt before the RPF personnel.
my lord.
And as per this RP, within bracket
R-
UP Act 1966, RPF officers are not police personnel, police officers, and the statement made by accused before them is not hit by section 25 of the Evidence Act. So is it the correct proposition of law?
my lord,
Railway Protection
Railway
Force
Protection Force
officers are not police personnel.
not my lord, the general police are not there, but it's one kind of my lord, paramilitary force, yes, yes. Railway Protection Force. Not like the
So
general
is
police.
there any decided case on this point that they are not police personnel?
Regarding that, my lord, I have not bring such, my lord.
No, this is one of your vital ground. So you must have the requisite materials with you to establish this ground.
And
Yes, Mr. Dubey, is it is it correct proposition of law? A statement made before the RPF personnel are admissible in evidence and not hit by section 25 of the Evidence Act?
But going by the apex court judgments, my lord, there are judgment which says that my lord, they are not police officers. My lord, I must.
Acha.
Yes,
So this statement made before them are admissible.
yes, yes. But there are judgments my lord, I have come across, my lord. I may get to.
Do you have those judgments with
My
you?
lord, but I have in fact, Lord, in fact, find out Lord, those judgments, Lord, but readily these are not available with me, Lord. But there are judgments, Lord. So, Lord, I have made one compilation, Lord, that I have not been able to get in my file, Lord. Perhaps I have somewhere else has been kept, but there are judgments to that effect, Lord. I must admit before your lordships that. But what would be the circumstances in which these statements have been taken, Lord? That, Lord, I'll like to impress upon your lordship, and Lord, I have to.
Okay, let him complete then.
Yes.
Yes.
my lord. My lord,
But if your lordship, Lord, if properly, if you'll have to assist, Lord, perhaps those judgments need to be placed by my learned friend only, Lord. Otherwise, Lord, I represent the prosecution, Lord, I have to just keep silent. That is what my role is. But when we are assisting your lordship, Lord, at least proposition of law should be, Lord, correctly placed. One Tyagi judgment is there, Lord. I remember Tufan Singh judgment 2021 4 SCC 1.
Tufan Singh. Tufan Singh is in connection with NDPS cases.
But there also, Lord, this discussion has come up and the earlier judgment has been. But in fact, I had made a thorough note of it, Lord. Somehow, Lord.
Tufan Singh.
There also, Lord, that Lord, under the 66 Act, Lord, that Railway Act has also been discussed in that, Lord.
Okay. Yes.
Vital, my lord, witnesses are my lord, PW won the complainant. My lord, the new compilation, my lord, given
Yes, yes.
PW one, my lord. Type copy. I'm reading. On 13/9/2004, I was posted at Tinsukia headquarters. I received the information regarding carrying of 6 materials by truck to scrap dam of Sushil Agarwal, Makum Road, Tinsukia. I, along with Constable went to the Tinsukia police station and asked for help, as there were information that the materials will be disposed soon. One sub-inspector, namely detailed the assistance of the local police. We searched at the dam at about 16:45 hours. There are notice dealing with bags. There are 12 bags inside the scrap godown. Then we opened the bags and found aluminum fillings and fittings with window channel, a side cover, so call for help from nearby persons. But no one came forward. On asking for 4 persons disclose their names: Sushil Agarwal, dam owner; Dinesh Shah of Dibrugarh; Shyam Rai, worker of Sushil Agarwal; and Manoj Kumar Tanti, worker of Sushil Agarwal. While we were searching the bags, Sushil Agarwal fled away from the spot. The 4 persons stated earlier that the materials were brought from Dibrugarh by Dinesh Shah for selling the same to Sushil Agarwal. We asked for documents from the 3 persons, but no one could produce document for the recovered materials. Then at the scrap itself, we measured the weight of the bags. The weight of the bags were more 28 kg to 60 kg, a total 512 kgs. The spot, the bags were sealed and the materials were seized by preparing the seizure list. We took 3 persons into custody after furnishing the copy to the copy of seizure list to each. We brought the 3 accused persons and materials to the RPF post. Then I lodged the complaint and deposited papers and censure. Ekul Sushil Agarwal is present in the court. Tapsingal, you are arrested. Now in the cross part, these are the bags were sealed at the spot. Local police were present during the sealing of the bags. I do not know the names of the person whom we call before search. It is not a fact that the bags were sealed at the RPF post. Denying that it is still on the spot. Now, further cross-examination by the case 4. It is not a fact that the Godown doesn't belong to Sushil Kumar Agarwal. I cannot say who is the owner of the land where the scrap dump is located. My lord, may note that regarding the land, there is, I am coming to a other evidence, but land is belong to others, but regarding the scrap dam. On the spot, Manoj Tanti, Shyam Rai, both were worker of Sushil Agarwal and Dinesh Shah were arrested. It is not a fact that no person were called before searching the Godown. It is not a fact that the Dinesh Shah was not arrested on the in the spot. The scrap Godown was situated at Tinsukia Makum Road in Tinsukia. We searched the spot at 4:45 p.m. So I took about 45 minutes to search the scrap Godown. At about 17:30 hours, the seizure list was prepared at the spot. I have interrogated the 3 accused at the spot. As no outsider witness came, signature could not be obtained at the spot. It is not a fact that the 12 numbers of bags were not sealed at the spot. It is not a fact that no materials were seized from the scrap dam. It is not a fact that I have prepared the seizure at the RPF post. It is not a fact that Figur Shah, Dinesh Shah, Sushil Agarwal were falsely implicated and they were not related to the instant case. It is not a fact that the case against accused Dinesh Shah and Sushil Agarwal are fabricated one. It is not a fact that I am deposing falsely today. PW2 is the one of the expert, Chandan Das. Whether the materials are railway materials or not, he has proved Malad. On so I attended the RPF post at Tinsukia. Produced me 12 numbers of gunny bags. The bags were open in my presence. Inside the bags, I found aluminum plate cut so and so and so. These are the numbers given. What are the materials? I am coming to the lower part. There were 4 wheels aluminum so and so. These are all the description of the materials. Total 512 kg. He being an expert railway, he has described the whole thing. What is the whether the materials are railway materials or not. I put my personal mark CD upon one material of the bag with white paint. I found the materials to be railway exclusively used for coaching shop only. The materials were resealed and kept at the RPF post in Tinsukia. So it is already sealed, in his presence, it is seal open and again resealed. I signed upon the so. These are my signature and labels. Today I found the card labels carrying with bags. Today I found the card labels carrying with the bags. In my presence, the bag number 12 open. Today inside I have found notice 3 numbers of so and so. The statement was recorded by the inquiry officer. Now, the examination of materials had iron mark, but in some of the materials, iron marks were not there. In the covers, iron mark were there. The cut pieces were unserviceable, but the cover was intact. As of now, I have forgotten the date, but it was in the month of September 2004. I had found the materials in seal condition. An officer named Samrat Borusan sealed the seal and gave the materials for examination. After examination, the materials are resealed. I have not seen the examined materials in the court today. It is in the certificate I had endorsed the name SCD. On the examined materials, I had not given any personal mark. In my certificate, I had not mentioned about the identification mark. In the certificate, I have stated that 10 items belong to carriage and wagon department and 2 items belong to others. I was called for a letter officially by RPF officer. Yes, Sharma, it is not a fact that I have not examined the materials as an expert. It is not a fact that I have given the certificate non-officially. After receipt of the memo, I have examined the materials within 2 or 3 days. It is not a fact that I had gone to the RPF course. So he is one of the vital witness. And this is serial number PW number 5. This PW number 5 is one of the ward commissioner. He has given a certificate to one Figusa. He is not before us, but the materials were sent by Figusa, and he is running a scrap godown at Dibrugarh. That is, he is again is giving the statement. The inquiry officer went to my home, and at that time I was the ward commissioner of number 90 Dibrugarh. The inquiry officer inquired from me about the residential proof of the Figusa. I answered that Figusa, who is a resident of my ward, I issued certificate of Figusa deals with scrap business. I have seen the scrap shop of Figusa, known the boundary of the scrap shop. As per my knowledge, Figusa is dealing the business from last 15 to 20 years. Look, I am not saying much regarding the Figusa because he is not the opposite party here, but the scrap is sent by from his godown, and the person Dinesha is Dinesha is taking the I'm sorry, Figusa is the opposite party number 3 years. Figusa from the godown of Figusa, the scrap were taken by Dinesha. There are presence of local police personnel. PW 6 is Atul Gogoi. He is the local police person who was called by the RPF personnel at the time of searching. PW 6 Atul Gogoi. So as I was posted at Tinsukia police station on the day as deputy officer in charge. I went to the RPF party to Makum Road in the house of Sushila Agarwal. Along with the house, there are one godown. From the godown, the RPF inspector sees some materials in the gunny bags, which weigh 10 to 12 numbers in total. Once seizure list is prepared, and I put my signature on the seizure list. As for my knowledge, about 3 persons were arrested. We searched the godown in the evening about 4 p.m. I have forgotten if the owner of the scrap dam was present or not. As the incident occurred many years ago, I cannot recognize the accused now. I had given the signature. So he was present. And cross next page, case 12. As I told by RPF, I came to know that the godown belonged to Sushil Kumar Agarwal. I didn't know the house belonged to Sushil Agarwal. I have not seen if the signature of 3 arrested accused persons are taken or not in the seizure list. It is not a fact that the godown and house did not belong to Sushil Agarwal. It is not a fact that in my presence no seizure list is made. The materials brought in the gunny bags were scrap iron materials. The materials were 10 to 12 numbers. I have not seen if the seized materials were sealed or not. It is not a fact that no iron materials were seized in my presence. There were many residences and shops nearby the scrap godown. 1 or 2 local in evidence were called before the search by RPF. I cannot say the names of the 2 local witnesses. Around 20-25 minutes were taken for conducting the search. After a few days from the incident, my statement was taken. So I do not remember the date. One more. PW8. 7 is also he is the circle officer. He is regarding the land. whether the land is belong to Sushil Agarwal, land is belong to some other one Ramkumar Mahato. Not very important, my lord. And maybe PW8 is the inquiry officer, man. Page 14. I was posted as sub-inspector at Tinsukia RPF post. On that day, I was entrusted to inquire the case number so and so. On 13/9/2004, I recorded a statement of Dinesh Shah. On 14/9, I recorded a statement of Shyamrai and Manoj Kumar Tataya. On 13/9/2004, on the basis of the source information, Jayant Das, along with so and so constable so of local police, conducted a raid at the scrap dam of Sushil Agarwal at about 16:45 hours situated at Makum Road, about Ganapati Basic School. On the search made, 12 members of Gani bags were contained railway materials like aluminium fitting in cut intake pieces weighing about 512 kgs. Another Excel box made of aluminium having IR mark inner cover aluminium sensor window cutting pieces where window assemble cut pieces aluminium sensor bit. These are the materials. In the scrap dam, Sushil Agarwal, Dinesh Shah, Shyamrai and Manoj Tataya were dealing with the materials. My lord, may note the name. During the search, one accused Sushil Agarwal managed to flee from the scrap dam. Subsequently, the materials seized on him in presence of the available witness Dinesh Shah and two accused persons gave their signature and some impression on the seizure list. During the inquiry, I attended the place of recovery and prepared the sketch map. I recorded the statement of the seizure witnesses. I brought to the materials at about 16:15 hours and arrested the driver, so and so and so. Further, on 1/10/24, I arrested the Bhrigu Shah of Dibrugarh on being surrendered to RPF post. The material recovered from at Makum were sent by Bhrigu Shah from Dibrugarh. Bhrigu Shah was arrested subsequently. I have collected the certificate regarding the scrap dam from the Ward Commissioner of Dibrugarh. I also collected one land ownership certificate about the scrap dam from the circle officer at Tinsukia. I issued memo regarding the theft promotion. I arrested Sushil Agarwal on 69, subsequently. I had recorded the statement of Sushil Kumar Agarwal, wherein the accused confessed his guilt. I also obtained the expert certificate from the Sandan Das. After examination of the recovered materials, I recorded the statement of Sandan on 23/9/2004. On 28/9/04, I seized the original certificate of registration of the SP Engineering Works, which is attached with the scrap dam at Makum. I recorded the statement of the witnesses in the case. During my course of inquiry, I also collected two judgments against Sushil Agarwal and Bhrigu Shah, wherein the two accused persons were convicted previously. These two persons, Sushil Agarwal
Earlier
and
convicted.
Dinesh Shah, they are doing this business previously also. They are convicted for stealing railway materials. 3 of the RPUP Act. I submitted the prosecution report against Sushil Agarwal and Bhrigu Shah and 3 of the RPUP Act against the other accused person. I submitted the prosecution report on 17/5/2005. I have seen Bhrigu Shah, Sushil Agarwal and Dinesh Shah in the court today. Exhibit 25 is the sketch map, 25 on the signature, 26 is the requisition given by so and so. Signature 22 is the statement of Bhrigu Shah. Exhibit 22 is the signature. 21 is the statement of Dinesh Shah. 21/2 is the signature. 19 is the statement of Sushil Agarwal. 19/2 is the signature. Exhibit 1 is the complaint. Exhibit 1/2 is the endorsement of the inquiry report. Exhibit 16 is the seizure of the truck. Exhibit 16 is the so and so. Regarding the other exhibited, Bhrigu Shah, Dinesh and Sushil Agarwal, this statement was exhibited by the present person. Now, cross part in my certificate given by the circle officer, the name of Sushil Agarwal is not mentioned. There is no independent witness present during the preparation of the seizure list except RPF and police. A police team are there. During my inquiry, Sushil Kumar Agarwal was arrested on 16/9/2004 from Makum Road area at about so and so. It is not a fact that Sushil Kumar Agarwal was taken to RPF post by advocate so and produced before the inspector. Sushil Agarwal was enlarged on bail at the RPF post. I have not obtained any certificate from the municipality office about the holding number of the scrap dam. It is not a fact that Sushil Kumar Agarwal was not present in the scrap dam on the day of search being made. During recording of the statement, Dinesh Shah, Manoj Tatay and Shyam Rai on 14/9/04, there is no independent witness. It is not a fact that the signature and thumb impression of these accused persons are taken forcibly on blank white paper. It is not a fact that Manoj Tatay and Shyam Rai were not worker of Dinesh Shah. It is not a fact that Dinesh Shah Dinesh Shah was arrested from the Delhi market. It is not a fact that Sushil Agarwal was not found to have possessed the material. Seizure list was prepared by Sri Jayanta Das. It is not a fact that seizure list was prepared by at the RPF office. It is not a fact that signature of the accused were taken forcibly on the seizure list. There was no independent witness present during the recording of the statement of Sushil Agarwal on 16/9/04. It is not a fact that the signature of the accused was taken forcibly on a white paper. On 1/10/04, accused Bhrigu Shah surrendered at a RPF post. During the recording of the statement, Bhrigu Shah, there were no independent witnesses. It is not a fact that the signature of Bhrigu Shah was taken on a blank white paper. Bhrigu Shah was given bail on the status of SP Engineering Works in a SSI unit, and a certificate of to that effect was given by General Manager, Director of Industries in Sukia. The scrap dam was attached with the SP Engineering Works. It is not a fact that the scrap dam belonged to SP Engineering Works and Sushil Kumar Agarwal is not the owner of the scrap dam. It is not a fact that Sushil Kumar Agarwal does not reside in the scrap dam. The truck was seized before the Renuka Cinema Hall. It is not a fact that the driver Mahendra Rai was falsely implicated. Statement of the driver was recorded on 18/9/04, and there was no independent witness present at the time. The accused gave his thumb impression. It is not a fact that the statement of Mahendra Rai was taken forcibly. It is not a fact that the driver had not revealed the name of the other accused person. It is not a fact that the certificate of the expert was taken unofficially. It is not and it does not bear the official stamp and expert concern. It is not a fact that the expert gave his opinion on our personal request. It is not a fact that the accused persons are falsely implicated in the case. It is not a fact that I have not properly inquired the matter. It is not a fact that the materials were not unlawfully possessed by the accused person. It is not a fact that the accused person doesn't deal with the scrap business. But these are the vital witnesses. PW1 is the complainant, 2 is the expert, 3, 4 are the police officers present in the spot, and 5 is the ward commission, and this is the sub inspector who has done the PW8 is the inquiry officer. Now the DW depositions Sushil Agarwal deposition as page 19. On 13/9/04, I was at Dibrugarh for medical checkup. I am suffering for epilepsy since last 30 days. I often go to medical checkup when need occurs. I have some medical certificate about the disease. I am undergoing treatment under Dr. at Dibrugarh from the year 2002. I have no scrap godown at Makum Road. It is false that on 13/9/04 I was present at the scrap godown and fled away on seeing the RPF officials. The godown which is connected with the case belonged to my late father, Manoj Tatay and Shyam Rai, not my worker. There is maybe a full stop, not belong to Manoj Tatay, my father. Manoj Tatay and Shyam Rai are not my worker. At the time of the incident, I was on a rooted premise as my father had thrown me out of his land due to some dispute. I was declared as Tejas son by my father. I was disowned by my father, and a declaration to that effect given in 2 newspapers of the Rashtriya Exhibit A and B, Dainik Assam and Rashtriya Copy and close. prior to the recovery of the materials. I was disowned by my father, and so I have no relation with the Godown. So I come to know that a raid was conducted at my father's Godown, and the police on the lookout for me. I came to know that RPF official Jayanta Das and Borua were searching for me. Thereafter, I sent my legal counsel to the RPF post on 16904 during the evening hours. I also surrendered on the same date with my legal counsel. I was told that a case was instituted against me and I paid for bail due to my illness. At about so I was released. At the time the incident, I didn't know Figusa and Dinesa. Only after coming to know, I knew their names. On 16904, one signature was taken on a blank paper at the RPF post, but my legal counsel raised objection. But I was assured that the actual fact will be written on the paper. Exhibit 19 that I seen now is not the statement that I have given, but it is true that the signature was given by me in presence of my legal counsel. As my illness occurred, I was allowed to go. I am not at all involved in the case. I was falsely implicated in the case by the Jodas and Ashok Das. On so that these two officers had sought rupees 25,000 from me, but I had refused to pay them. They had threatened me at the time. It is noted today nothing was recovered from me. It is noted today that I have fled from the Godown. Cross. On 3904, I returned after my checkup at around 8 p.m. I was disowned in the year 2003, and I felt my father's house at Makumbo. After my father's death, and after the settlement, I started living in the ancestral home. At present, I am residing in my father's home. The house where I reside at present is not in my name. It is not a fact that at the time of incident, I was residing at my father's house and the Godown belonged to me. It is not a fact that the Godown is still in my possession. I do not remember the plot number. I am residing at present. It is not a fact that on 3904, I fled away from the Godown. On seeing the introduction, as the materials were recovered from the Godown. It is not a fact that exhibit A and B are made by me after fixing the reports of two newspapers. At the time of the incident, the land, Godown and factory were not in my name. Now those are in my name after the settlement. It is not a fact that I know Dinesa and Figusa for many years. I had not given any statement before the RPF officer. It is not a fact that I had given statement at RPF post. I do not deny the signature, but that was taken on a blank white paper. I felt unwell at the RPF post, and after feeling a bit better, I signed on the blank paper after being objected by my legal counsel. It is not a fact that my statement was taken in presence of my advocate. It is not a fact that I have voluntarily given signature on the paper. It is not a fact that I had felt unwell at the RPF post. One officer was present at the RPF post. I do not know any RPF officer. It is not a fact that any materials were found from the Godown as stated by Figusa and Dinesa. I have not given any complaint about the money sought by two RPF officers. Malad may note that regarding the he has in the 25,000 he has stated in part Malad. He has not made any complaint. It is not a fact that the RPF officer had not sought for my money from me. It is not a fact that I am depositing falsely to them. Now there is another Malad type copy. All one. There 313 statement. One small type copy was there. Malad certificate. This Malad in the record itself there. Earlier twice Malad type copy was given. Malad this is translated.
So it appears that the articles were recovered from the position of Figusa. right?
No, no, Figusa, not from Malad. Figusa Malad is the main owner at Dibrugarh Malad. He sent the materials and
Through his son.
through his son Dinesh Shah to the scrap godown of Sushil Agarwal. Other two person Manoj Tate and all these are the employee of Sushil Agarwal. Now the land is belong to the father of Sushil Agarwal. After settlement, he is now become the owner. And he has stated that this one by his father, that is another thing, but that godown is belong to his father. And at present, he, after demise of his father, now he again, after settlement, he become the owner. But at that present time, he was not belong to them. His statement like that. But fact is that, Malad, from the statement of the other witness, Malad, that this Sushil Agarwal and Dinesh Shah, who is doing scrap business from last 20 to 25 years of Dibrugarh, he sent the materials. Sorry, Malad, Bhigusa, who is doing the scrap business of Dibrugarh, he sent the materials through his son Dinesh Shah. And Sushil Agarwal and Bhigusa, they were earlier also convicted in same type of cases, 3A of RPUP Act. So they are dealing such type of business since earlier also. There is a connection. And Malad, expert PW2 Sonandas has opined that these are materials are railway materials. There are present.
So the learned trial court has
Trial court
acquitted them on benefit of doubt.
benefit of doubt. One
And
thing is that Malad,
convicted
regarding the
accused of
ownership.
Dinesh Shah.
Yes, Dinesh Shah only fine, yes, fine imposed. Because he was present in the spot. Malad, Dinesh Shah was found and other two employee of Sushil Agarwal. But in the meantime, Sushil Agarwal fled away. Sushil Agarwal fled away, Malad. And two employees of Sushil Agarwal and the person who is bringing those materials, that is Dinesh Shah. So Dinesh Shah only because only that fine imposed because of again him Malad no appeal Malad. Now the Bhigusa, who is the father of the now only Malad, fact is that regarding the ownership of the godown, that is not true actually. Ownership of the godown, ownership means ownership of the land. Land belong to the father of Sushil Agarwal. And he stated that at that point of time he was disowned by his father. Because of that, Malad, he denied those things. And actually he is running that scrap godown. And both these persons are Malad doing this type of business since earlier point of time. Earlier they were convicted in such type of cases. So only regarding the ownership not proof of the land ownership. And because of that, Malad, that benefit was given. And of course, Malad, at that present Malad, place of occurrence, Bhigusa was not present. Because Bhigusa is the person who sent the materials to his son from Dibrugarh. So, Malad, regarding Malad, regarding that point of the RPF persons or police, regarding that I'll bring those judgment, Malad. Let other side be heard, Malad. I'll produce those judgment, Malad, subsequently.
But the time is already over.
Another date, Malad. I'll otherwise, Malad.
Okay, tomorrow how many cases will be taken? Tomorrow. 4. Can we continue tomorrow?
But otherwise, I would have agreed to that I have a CBI matter that will take time. Witness would come from outside.
Tomorrow?
Yes,
On
day after,
Thursday, Malad.
day after your lordship.
Thursday.
Thursday, Malad.
Okay. Yes, madam. Heard Mr. K.K. Parasar, learned counsel for the appellant, and Mr. Dubey, Dubey, learned counsel for the respondent number 1, and Miss D. Borpozari, learned legal aid counsel for the respondent number 3. Pardon, part, leaves the matter day after tomorrow as part heard. Mr. Soduri,
My lord.
we have taken up your matter, but you
I
can
understand,
absent.
my lord. Can it be on 21st, 24th, my lord?
24th.
24th.
Can it be possible tomorrow, my lord?
Yes, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Not tomorrow, my lord. Tomorrow I have some other matters, my lord, fixed matters. Can it be day after tomorrow then, my lord?
No, your lordship.
No.
Then on 24th, my lord.
24th, your lordship.
24th.
24th.
Okay, as I
On Monday.
learned advocate for both the parties, this shall is the matter on 24th.
My lord, and be closed.
24th. Yes, Mr. Mahmood.
No, I know, my lord.
Item 7.
That's why I get.
Item 7, my lord.
Yeah,
Before 26th. Sometime
before
20
26.
Sometime before 26th.
24th,
24th, my lord. Works.
item 7.
24th.
My lord.
Okay.
My lord. Deeply obliged, my lord.